7 years later. This is 7 years later. I just actually did a live, only like 2 minutes, but I actually made a live just now, but it was unlisted, so like no one could even see that it was there. I think I did it right this time. Let me see if I did it right. Okay, yeah, it shows I'm live now. I did it right. Yeah, people, 7 years later, your boy Philko here. Wow, man. Last video I uploaded here was 7 years ago. 7 years ago. And things were so different back then. Man. I don't know where to start, but one thing I can't lie, guys. I love all of you guys for helping me to get where I am and stuff, because things are much better now than they were at the time, financially especially. And all right, let me break some things down for you guys. 7 years later, there's things I can say now that back then I wouldn't say because I didn't want anyone to know, because I was scared for people to know my weaknesses and stuff. Back then, all the money I made was from YouTube. Like 7 years ago, last time I did this, all the money I made was from YouTube. And so this channel was so important to me. Like it was everything to me. I was making money from this channel and my English speaking channel, and a little bit of money from one Patreon page back in the day. So it was like 3 different avenues I was getting some money. You remember I was traveling Cyprus and all that stuff? And we were in Budapest, whatever, Serbia. All that traveling was from money from these channels, from like this one, English teaching, and that little Patreon I have with this girl called American Girl. From this American girl, Princess Diva. This is way back in the day. This is when I was doing this channel. And I almost had a heart attack because of something that happened on this channel. I could say it now because it don't matter. But back then, I remember when you got 3 strikes, your channel's gone, which is what eventually happened. But luckily for me, when this channel got shut down, I was already into the twerk business, so it didn't really bother me when the channel got shut down. But before I got in the twerk business, there was a situation I had where I had 3 strikes. And they were like, hey, if you don't clear up at least one of these strikes with the copyright owners, we're going to delete your channel for good. And this when I was living with Crazy Face. We were in Budapest at the time. And when I got the news, I tried to hide it from her and act like everything is okay. But this is the only way I could get money. And like that night, I tried to sleep, but I woke up, my heart beating, I was sweating, and like I was having a fucking heart attack or something, a panic attack, whatever. I was freaking out. And you know, she held me, she's like, everything's okay, talk to me, and I spoke to her. This channel almost gave me a heart attack when they almost shut it down the first time. Luckily, I paid one of the dudes who claimed copyright on me. I paid him the money, he took the strike off. And the channel went on for another 6 or 7 months. But by that time, I had started the twerk business. I had Full X Moon, Julia Cool, Kate Bulkakova. So I was getting bread off of YouTube. So I didn't really, besides YouTube, so I didn't really care about these channels. At that time, that's when I started the, you know, my business, the, let's just say TP business. That's when I started the TP business, and I started that channel where I was like rating them and I was like comparing them and stuff. That's where that, let's say, POG money started coming in. Yeah, let's say POG money. That's when the POG money started coming in. And that's when I kind of stopped doing this. Because I realized the POG money was much easier, much faster, and much simpler. And one thing I didn't like about YouTube, which is now I can say it because I don't really give a fuck, is that YouTube, at least at that time, it was too easy for a nobody, somebody who ain't shit, to just shut your business down. Like they could just flag your video. The business I have now, there's contracts. It's an LLC, and everybody's if you're going to report anything, you got to be one of the people in the actual video who are going to report it, and you got to prove who you are. YouTube, you could just flag things, and I absolutely hated that. If enough people flag things, they can say, "Oh, this video's not good," and shut it down. They can mess up all my money. So I had to get up out that business quick. If you notice, even on my English teaching channel, I stopped making videos there too, really. I just stopped messing with it because I realized YouTube is bad for business. So some of you know what I did with TP. I did my thing, and if you've been following me, you know it's doing very well. It is not something that a random person can destroy. It doesn't work that way. I've been ran into a situation, and I'll tell you guys about it. And I'll give names too. I don't give a shit. It's my first video in 7 years. I'm giving names. Some of you might know her. Since I started my twerk business, let's say adult business. Since I started my adult business, a few models that I've worked with early on in my career, like after we stopped working together, they got bigger and they started doing their own things. Like Full X Moon is an example. Nina KHLV, you can find her. She's making adult content with some dude, not me, but with some dude she's making. But she started with me. That's how we started. So we were working together for a few months. She even came to visit me. We were staying together for a little bit, whatever. All that went down. And I have footage. We'll get to that some other time. And after that, after some time went on, after she left my place, whatever, after her visit, I guess she got a new boyfriend. But we're still working together remotely. And out of nowhere one day, like she goes, I forgot exactly how it went, but basically she put in a complaint to the Patreon page I had of her saying that I didn't have her permission. So Patreon paused all my pages. Now this is why I don't like YouTube right here. Patreon has amazing customer service. So I'm like, really? So I wrote them because they said they need an explanation. I showed them all the proof. Her ID card, videos of her with me, photo of her holding the ID card, copy of the contract. They opened it right back up. And right at that moment, I said, I ain't fucking with YouTube anymore because I realized the power of an entity or website or company, whatever, that actually honors contracts, agreements, evidence, and proof. I showed them all the pay stubs, how I was paying her monthly, and everything. So what they did was they said, show us your bank statements. And if we don't see money coming in from him, we'll close it. She never showed it. Channel kept making money. That's what I like, because I got proof of everything I do. If I work with a model, I got the contract, I got proof of me sending that model money and everything. And I was like, I like this business. Because no weirdos from nowhere just be like, oh, shut this down. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. You know what I mean? You got to have evidence of what you're talking about. And that's why I love the business I got into doing. At this time, I was making good money too. I can't lie. I was. Around the 2 years, I remember I made 200K. I had, it was when I had, it was the biggest girls were always Julia. I'm still working with Julia. This girl makes a crazy amount of money. It was Julia, but I had Kate too. Kate Bukakova. She's amazing, Ukrainian girl. And at the time, who's the other big one? Tasha Mini, when she was still big. I had those three girls plus like 5 others, but those three were making me bread. They were just making bread. But the difference is like 200K at that time was different than like when I make 200K now, for example, because at that time, I had to split half of that. I don't have to split shit now. I mean, I do still split with like with Julia and a few other models, but that's not my main business right now. If you know TP, what we've done, it's, or what I've done, because it is just me, it's expanded. You know, it's an active and good standing business. It's an LLC, and I really took it seriously. I went from just messing around on YouTube, you know, I really took it seriously, you know. So, yeah, so that's really it, you know. That's kind of why I stopped messing with YouTube. I don't think YouTube's bad, but I just need more security and more. I need to work with a company or business that I know that I can prove things to instead of just going off some random dumbasses flagging a video. You know, that's what got me pissed. Some random fucking losers flagging a video because they don't like a person, and that could ruin someone's business. Like, that's ridiculous. You know what I mean? I don't like that shit at all. So I got away from it. Now I'm working with platforms where everything's based on a contract. I can prove everything. And if anyone's going to put in a complaint, they are. And no one wants, losers don't do that. They don't prove who they are. They can only talk shit behind a wall. But once that wall has to be removed, they don't want to talk. They're quiet. And that's why I got out the business. So that's really it, guys. 7 years later, man, I don't even know what to say, but this is crazy. I'm looking at the videos I was uploading and stuff. Man, I'm like, damn, I was having fun. I mean, I can't lie. There's a lot of girls on this channel I forgot about. And, man, You know what I'm gonna do for y'all? This what I'm gonna do. Because I don't know how many. There's a difference between supporters and followers. I don't really want to tell followers shit. I don't. Okay, hold on. By the way, I'm married now. I forgot to mention I'm married. Things ain't changed. Okay, let me get to it in a second. There you go, the face. Why you put no makeup? Okay. We're gonna leave in like an hour. Yeah, just making videos. Okay, relax. Everything's fine. It's been 7 years. Okay. Okay, you're fine. Okay, what was I saying? Yeah, I think I need to make, because here's the thing, me and my wife both agree. I don't like the whole popular thing, like being popular and throwing all my intel out there, and we both don't like it. She doesn't like it, I don't like it. So I don't want to just do that anymore. So the difference between supporters and followers. Followers are cool. You know, I might make a video once in a while, like, hey man, I'm alive, cool, like this. Supporters, I fuck with. What I mean by supporters, I give intel. So right now, I have supporters on different platforms. I don't know if I'm going to get into that. I'm not sure how I'm going to use this channel, but I have supporters on platforms who pay monthly, or they pay one time for a lifetime subscription, whatever, and they get a lot of detail, a lot of updates. So maybe I'll invite you guys to that. I'm probably going to block the comments on this video because followers are cool, but I fuck with supporters. Like, that's it. Like, I fuck with supporters. Like, one thing I got tired of from doing YouTube was when dudes would talk to me, like, dude, I'm a follower. Come on. I don't give a fuck. Like, cool, you follow for free. What do you expect? You expect shit because you follow for free? Get the fuck out of here. Supporters, I got you. You supporting, you putting that money up, what you need. Like, that's how I work. So with supporters, I work with them. With followers, I'll just make random videos once in a while. But don't expect shit. Like, don't. I'm just being honest. Don't expect anything. I don't think you need to like me. You don't even need to follow me. Like, it is what it is. You know, this is my first video in 7 years, but I don't want anyone as a follower to feel I owe them shit. Supporters, that's different. We could talk it out. Like, I even met some supporters. And I even have some supporter, let's say partners in this business that I have that I never met in life. Like, I'll tell you this, one dude who's a lifetime supporter of my business, we're working together and we make money together. I gave him some models. I even gave him a Twitter page, and we work together from models that he's never met, but I've worked with for years, at least from my side. Kissing K is her name, and I might even give him Twerk Killer's account. And I'm like giving this dude accounts and shit, and we're making money together because he's a lifetime supporter. Like, he paid for that shit. You know what I mean? So he's not just, oh, he's a follower, I'm gonna fuck with him. I don't do that no more. I fuck with people who support. You know what I mean? So man, I don't know what's going on, Leo. Wow, the blast from, it is a blast from the past. Yeah, marriage and shit, crazy. But even saying I'm married is like, for people who don't know anything updated, you're gonna be like, you're married? Like, basically, let's say there's people who know me, who know of me, post this channel. And it's the exact opposite of what you guys know. It's the exact, no, not really. Let's say most of those dudes who support me have never seen my face before a day in their life. They've never seen my face. You guys see my face all the time. So now I kind of have two different fan bases, and I got to figure out how to merge this fan base. But I'm going to keep it all with the whole supporters thing. Like, maybe what I need to do with this channel is I'm going to make videos, and I'm going to make a Patreon page. And the Patreon page is basically going to be based on what I'm doing now. And I can connect you to what I'm doing now and maybe give some updates, some previews, stuff like that. Because I think some of you, there's been a few people who found it and started following, like, that's you? That's you? I'm like, yeah, that's me. But they pay, you know, so I'm like, yeah, that's me. You got it. But yeah, some of them have done that, but the vast majority haven't. Like, it still trips me out to this day. Like, I would say it happens like once every 6 months. Like, I'll be on one of my pages and they'll be like, yo, Philko, send me this or something. I'm like, damn, another one? Like, how you know? It's like two different worlds, two different names, you know, two different things. It's the opening of this channel is got me thinking like, how do I combine these two worlds in a way that's safe, clean, and only for supporters? I got to figure that out, and I think a Patreon page is the best way to do it. So I'm gonna make. I guess I need to open a Patreon page called like Philko 2025, and I think most of you who join that page, you're gonna be shocked as a motherfucker. You're like, what? What? Yeah, and you know what? Yeah, I know what you guys want to join. Okay, I got it. I actually got it. Oh man, I don't. Oh Jesus, I don't know if I want to combine these worlds, man. Man, I gotta think. You gotta understand. There's a lot of haters on YouTube, and it's not like there's anything they can do about this. It's just one thing I love about leaving the YouTube world is you don't really have to deal with haters and random dumb shit. In the new business I'm in, people are just focused on one thing. No one's hating or no one does that in this business. Everyone just, if they like your stuff, they support you. If not, they just move on. You know what I mean? Because they're not going to spend money to hate on you. In order to, get your content, whatever, they got to pay for it. And no one's going to pay for it to hate on it. But on YouTube, you watch for free. You can just hate on it for free. See what I'm saying? That's what I mean by followers and supporters. Um, So yeah, just let me think about this. I think I'll open a Patreon, and what I'm gonna do in these Patreon pages is I'm not gonna make a video because when I talk about certain things, I don't show my face. It's a business thing. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open a Patreon, and I'm gonna make voice updates about certain thing that's happening and what's been going on, where I've been. I'm gonna just tell you this. Since I left Russia, my life has changed dramatically. It's crazy. I can say it's much better than before for those who know. And I'm surprised nobody in here right now has said anything. Now, if you know what I'm talking about, don't put the intel down there. But if any of you watching this video kind of know what's going on today, just give a little hint. Give a little hint. Like, for example, what's the name of a goddess? Who is a goddess? If you can put the full name of a goddess, I know you know what I'm talking about. But if you can't put a goddess's full name, you don't know what I'm talking about. But if anyone here watching is actually knows and you put a goddess, but the full name, I got you. So I'm gonna know there's at least somebody here who's in the know. But yeah, I became way more popular than before, but in a different way, in a different character. I am an actor, so I don't mind separating myself from reality, but Philko is actually myself. That's what I'm trying to figure out how to do this because I think some of you guys who are followers would be supporters of, let's say, my alter ego, and you would like what you saw. Because if you like what you see here on this YouTube channel, you won't believe what you're going to see over there. Like it's kind of like what everyone wanted me to do when I was making these YouTube videos, but I just didn't do it because I was in Russia. But once I left Russia, I was able to do it because of the laws. You see what I'm saying, kind of? You feel me? So if any of you know a goddess, write it down. If you know it, let me know. If not, all right. I can go and see it's just me here. Um, yeah, if you guys got any questions, go ahead. I can answer what I can. Shit. You might not see me again for another 7 years. And what's funny is some of you might have seen me and you didn't realize it. That shit's funny. Like, I do know one dude who was watching my shit who I went to high school with. He's like, that's you? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, how the hell you figure that out? He goes, because my friend, blah, blah, blah. So once in a while, you might have seen me and didn't realize it. That shit is hilarious. Hilarious. You might have, and you just didn't even know. You're like, holy shit, that's this dude. Yes, this dude. This dude I had to flip it up. I'm a businessman. I had to switch it up. I had to do something else, and I love it. I love it. I absolutely, I absolutely love it. I can love it. And you guys better talk now because after this, I'm deleting comics. I don't want people writing it and shit. But I absolutely love what I do and how I do it. It's legal. It's good money. It doesn't feel like you're working. It's not annoying. Like Russia was good, but one thing was annoying was like when I work with those models, like in person, I kind of had to make relationships and stuff, and you kind of build these little bonds. And I don't want no bond. I don't like having a bond. I like just being me and um just I don't know how to explain, but I don't like bonding with females. Only female I want to have any bond with is the wife. Everyone else is just strictly business. Like I have no interest in bonding with anyone else. And if anything ever happens with me and her, I'm not bonding with any female again. Like I'm done. Like I remember, that's one thing you guys don't know. Let me update you on this too. Right before I left Russia right when the war started. I guess 2022, April, something like that, or March. 3 years ago. Right before I left, maybe 6 months before I left, I had a girlfriend, but I was still seeing other girls. You know, that's how I am. Of course, she knew that. It was agreed upon. She was the blonde fitness girl. Oh, right. You guys didn't see her. I wasn't making videos. She was this blonde fitness girl named Anya. And I remember saying, if things don't work out with her, I give up. Like, I'm not meeting anyone new. I'm not trying to bond with anyone because I got tired of it. Because for me, trust is hard to get. It's hard for me to trust people, and it takes years and years and years. So I'm like, I give up. So if I'm going to marry someone, it's going to be someone I already trust that I've known for years. And that's the person I'm with now. And she's been on this channel a few times. You guys probably seen her. Definitely you've seen her. She's definitely been on this channel. But at the time she's on this channel, she's probably like 18 years old. So yeah, she was 18 when she was on this channel. So you guys probably don't even remember that. That was 2015. Yeah, she was 18. Yeah, in that year. So, but yeah, anyway, yeah. So I end up like, I'm not doing it. End up marrying her. Awesome, great. But if that don't work out, I'm not marrying no fucking body else. It's done. I'm not in Russia no more, guys. I left 3 years ago. I left. I've been to places that I thought I've never would have been to. Look, all right, look, I'm gonna keep it simple. Let me make the channel right now. Let me stop playing games. I'm gonna make the channel right fucking now. Not the channel, the Patreon, because I have so many pages, and Patreon is an awesome business. You know, you can open and close a page like that. You could change the name of a page, all that stuff. It's, you know, as long as you have like contracts and agreements, because sometimes they may ask for it with the people in your videos, you're all good. You know, proof of who you are and stuff, and contracts. Like, contracts don't mean shit unless it's going to be enforced. You know what I mean? And oh yeah, another thing, when I was making videos on this channel, where you guys, hold on, let me find a page I'm not using. Back then, okay, let's use this one. Back then, when I was where is it? Oh, I gotta put it in. That's what she said. Oh, it's not even in. All right, let me try another one. Sorry, I gotta find an email I'm not using for Patreon. Back then, when I was working with models, and I'm not trying to talk shit on people. You gotta do what you do. But back then, when I had my YouTube channel, there were other YouTube channels doing what I was doing as well, and they might have been doing it first. I don't remember, but there was one called Zebonics. I don't know if you guys remember, like Zebonics. They were doing twerk business and had a twerk YouTube page and stuff. I don't know if you guys remember them. There was also this other one, like Fat Booty Cuties. They were awesome. But they stopped doing the business because things changed in this, let's say, adult business. There were new rules, new payment laws, like a lot of things changed, but I kept up with it and I expanded. But back then, I remember Zebonics, they were like telling girls who make a contract, but the girls were fucking stupid. They were complaining to me that they weren't getting paid. I'm like, what do you expect? Like, who's going to enforce this contract, dumbass? It's on their website. You got a lawyer? Idiot? Like, what? You're a dumbass? Are you stupid? Like, they're so dumb. Like, a contract doesn't mean anything unless it's going to be enforced. And who's going to enforce it? That's what a contract's about. If it's not going to be enforced, you're a dumbass for signing it in the first place, idiot. You know, and a lot of girls got caught by that dumb shit. So that's what they get. But anyway, let's try this one. Let's try J. Okay, let's see if I can sign in. Boom. Because I wanna fuck with any of you who are willing to be supporters. Man, I got crazy updates for you guys. I can even do this by Telegram. Why am I using Patreon? I could do this by Telegram. Because it's just going to be voice messages nah. All right, let me use Patreon. I'm going to, because I want you guys to see some images and stuff too. So, try again, reset password. Okay, hold on. Let me, I gotta, oh, God damn it. Can I even look at my, all right, I'm going to have to make the page after because I need to use my phone to see the email code. But no, I don't have another, I don't fuck with YouTube. I know you just got here, but I don't fuck with YouTube. I've been doing something else, and no one here knows what I'm talking about. So I see I did a good job by, you know, keeping who I am to myself. You know, keeping that character away from Philko. It's not really related. I did a good ass job. And the irony of this that a lot of people don't know who know me, it's hilarious. The irony is it's I'm not gonna say what's the same, but it's the same exact name. And people still don't realize it. It's the same name. I had the same name for 10 years. And no one realizes me. 10 years, maybe even more than 10. What is it, 2025? Yeah, it's about 10 years. You know what I mean? Ever since Love Randall back in the day, and people still don't know. Do you remember? Do you remember Hardcore Tito? Nah, I don't remember any of these people, man. Look, I don't really care about what's going on with anyone, but if someone I used to know or something died, you can let me know. But other than that, I don't want to get in the mix with no YouTubers. I'm not going to talk about nobody. I don't want them talked about on my channel because I don't give a fuck. And I'm not doing this for money. Like, I don't get no money from YouTube now. My business is good. I don't give a shit about what's going on YouTube, and I definitely don't care what's going on with anybody else. Don't give a damn. Unless they're in the business I'm in or something, I don't give a fuck. YouTube, I'm just here to say what's up to followers who can potentially be supporters. And I'm looking for supporters. So that's what I'm looking for, you know. But hopefully Hardcore Tito's okay. But there's one person I'm curious about. Clint. Was that his name? Clint? Clint TV? Clint? What was his name? The guy who was always sad, he could never get a girlfriend, then he started doing wrestling, and I think he got a girlfriend. Clint? What is that guy's name? I know I made videos about him. I think it's Clint. What is that guy's name? Nah, I can't find him. It's not Clerk. Let me search my videos, man. I just don't remember this guy's name. But I know we made videos back and forth, back and forth. Like Clint TV or something? Clint. Something like that? Kent TV. Kent. Yes, Kent TV. Alright, if you guys... Oh my god. I have so many old videos on this channel. I can't believe what I'm finding. Yo, I can't believe what I'm finding on this channel. The channel right now that you guys are on. The videos I'm seeing, I can't believe it. Yo. This is crazy. I haven't seen this girl in so many years. Yo, this is an emotional ride for me right now. I'm not gonna lie. This is pretty fucking emotional. I haven't seen her or heard from this girl in so many years, man. Oh, yo, this is crazy. This is insane, bro. This is wild, man. This is wild. I don't know, guys. I'm gonna figure something out. But I'm gonna open that Patreon, and I'm gonna update you guys, and I'm even gonna let you guys know some secrets and stuff about what was going on back then when I was. What the hell? I don't have to just show you guys all the good things and stuff and all the girls. Like, I want to talk about everything. Like Ukraine too. Like, I want to talk about everything. Like how the girl who I might have mentioned it. I'm not sure about how the girl who was with me when I was in Ukraine got R-worded once I left. Crazy shit, right? Crazy shit. And how a lot of those haters of mine are now fighting in the war in Ukraine and they have their own branch of military. Crazy. And we've been paying them money, these neo-Nazis. I'm going to get into all that. There's some deep, crazy shit. Some real deep, crazy shit I can get into. Crazy deep shit. Besides just the girl stuff, like it gets deep. How I was working with the government in Russia and stuff and in Chechnya. I can get into all that now because I'm not there anymore. And it's not like I got bad things to say. It's just, there's just a lot of things that went on behind the scenes that people don't know. How crazy my life was the first 2 years I was there on my tour. Nobody knows how crazy that shit was. Like, things with ops and everything, man. It's just wild, bro. It was fucking crazy. But I'm not putting shit out there like that for free. I'm not doing it. Like, I'm going to open that Patreon for you guys, and I'm gonna update you on what was going on back then, and maybe if you subscribe to a higher tier, I can let you know what I'm doing now. Because that stuff I kind of want to keep separate from here. Because I see I did a good job. None of y'all know. None of you can write the full name A Goddess, like A Goddess. What am I talking about? No one can do that, right? So that means I did a good job, and you guys don't know what I'm talking about. So I think I want to keep that separate. So I'm gonna have like a normal tier, like secrets about Philko in the past, and there'll be videos like this that you can only really get from Patreon or audios, whatever. And for the higher tier people, I'll update you on what's going on now. Because what is this? Did I make this short? What is this? A kitten? Oh, I just stole that short. I was stealing people's videos back then on YouTube. That's why my dumb ass almost got in trouble. Oh man, bro. Man, the things I'm seeing on this channel right now, the girls I haven't spoken to in years, and it's just really crazy. All right, man. I'm out. Channel's back. I'm gonna make a Patreon. I'll get back to you guys. For any of you followers who want to come supporters, I'll update you and let you know the real deal. But I don't really fuck with YouTube like that. Maybe I'll make some videos once in a while. Not about me anymore. It's not gonna be about me at all anymore. And maybe I'll talk about some events like Black Lives Matter or the war in Ukraine or something. Or Trump. Maybe I'll do that. But other than that, no more talking about me. That day is dead on YouTube. And I'm out, people. Later.